3 weeks ago, the Powerade Truck Series was at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, which saw Jordan Stout, the point leader, get his first win of the season, and he could be the guy to beat for this championship. So we have 3 races to go, and they could be some of the craziest ones. Watkins Glen, Martinsville, and then, oh yeah, Atlanta, the old Atlanta, in 3 weeks' time. And today, it's 10 laps for the second and final course race of season number 5, and the points are as tight as they've been all season. It is the SiriusXM 175 at Watkins Glen. What's up, everyone? It's your boy on that's Racing 97, aka Nathan Stapleton, and welcome everyone to Watkins Glen, and welcome back to the Truck Series. It's been 3 weeks since these guys have been on track, but they are going to be racing the next 3 weeks, and they'll end the season at Atlanta in 3 weeks' time. And boy, the points are as tight as they've been all season. It's been a very close season, and this race could have a huge points implication of who walks out here as the points leader. I'm joined by Brian B for I believe the first time ever on the channel. And Brian, welcome to Watkins Glen.
Yeah, I mean, Watkins Glen is no exception when it turns to crazy races. I mean, it's a road course, but it definitely has a lot of events that could happen. You know?
Yeah, definitely. Watkins Glen is a wild road course, especially with this version of the boot. And it's going to be very interesting of what ends up happening here with how close the points are. How do you think the racing will be here, especially with the top 6, top 8 in points?
Well, I think it's definitely going to be chaotic. I mean, once again, Watkins Glen isn't a crazy road course. You know, you could have guys going 3 wide into a corner or something, and, you know, it could cause, you know, a big crash. But hopefully that doesn't happen here today. Hopefully these drivers are a lot more smarter than that, and, you know, realize to back it down to a corner.
Yeah, hopefully that's the case. Watkins Glen is crazy. We've seen it before, and it will probably happen again. Gets the point standings through 17 races of the 2024 season, I should say. Jordan Stout is the point leader with a 5-point advantage over Felicity Mendoza. Nick Lopez is in 3rd, -10. Eli Boyd is in 4th, -18. Tied with Caleb Bowes in that 4th position. 6th is William Ayers, -21. All 6 of those drivers have a really good shot to leave you with the points lead or close to it. And then Justin Lightdale, 7th in points, -36. Juan Garcia in 8th, -43. Benny Watson in 9th, -48. Zachary Fitzwater, -60. Burnett, -60. And Sean Mullen rounds out the top 12 in points, -69. And let's go ahead and get these drivers rolling off here at Watkins Glen International for the 18th time of season number 5. And it will be Zachary Fitzwater on the pole with his 2nd pole of the season, trying to get his 2nd winner on the season here, and that's going to be a good starting position for Fitzy. It's been a rough chase, been an up and down season, but at least he finally broke that close win streak that he winning streak that he had on the channel. And a long time is Sam Oskin in number 12, a good starting position for him. Well, number 2 is Jay Rando in the number 16, and one of the chase drivers that have a really good chance at the championship, Nick Lopez in the number 32. Well, number 3 is William Ayers, another driver that has a good shot, and Kushiko in the number 4. Well, number 4 is Roberto Crown Jr. and Aaron Abel, and running out the top 10, if the camera will change here, the top 10 is the point leader of Jordan Stout and his teammate of Caleb Rose. 3.4 mile long road course. Gonna be a long race. A quick 110 laps. Gonna see pit stops about lap 5 to lap 9. It's gonna be very interesting of what the strategy will play out here. But Beal, this is the first time in the booth. We'll see if you have some lucky charms here for these drivers. Who do you think will win here at Watkins Glen?
I think it's gonna be a tough one. I would say maybe the number 19 of who's the 19?
Caleb Rose.
Caleb Rose. Yeah, I picked Caleb Rose for today's race.
Not a bad pick. Rose does have a win this season, and if he does get the race win, that would be really good for his championship hopes. Of course, Jordan Stout starts up front. Mendoza does not start up front, but both McIntyre trucks have been bad fast this season for Will Parrish, and then same can be said for Nick Lopez. Eminem is a lot of drives up front in the point standings, still up front, but Mendoza does not, so it's a little bit far back in about 15th, and then unfortunately Bright, so it's all the way back in the 30s, so tough qualifying effort for Eli Bright. Gonna be interesting if he can work his way up to the front. Here we go, Watkins Glen, the truckers are back for the final 3 races of the season. Watkins Glen, Martinsville, and Atlanta, and it kicks off here today. Zachary Fitzwater and Sam Oscar will lead us to the green, and we have green flag racing for the SiriusXM 175 at Watkins Glen.
Dead even going to turn 1.
Dead
and
even.
a big checkup right there.
Big checkup, that's typical here at the Glen, and Sam Oskin's gonna pull out to the race lead. Nick Lopez in second, and how about Chris Jericho up to the 3rd position? Through the S's for the first time, only 10 laps. You have to make the moves when you can. Nick Lopez all over the back bumper of Sam Oskin. Austin has had a rough season. He's last in the point standings actually, 32nd in points. He's out front, but he has 4th in points right behind.
Hey, he's got the 32 all over him right now. Going into the carousel.
And how about Jay Rando? Made some moves inside the top 4. Fitzy gonna fall back to the 5th position. Abel and William Ayers battling for the 6th spot, and this is gonna be a little bit tame through this part of the racetrack, but you really want to be careful for that very critical final corner, as that can be the place that we have a lot of problems happen all day long. But so far, Oskin doing a pretty good job out front, trying to lead lap number 1.
Yeah, definitely doing a great job of defending that 32. I mean, he was all over his bumper going to the carousel. Now he's kind of putting a gap between himself and the 32.
Jericho trying to catch up to the 32. And here we go, the 12th spot, turn 11.
Ooh, it slipped up.
But that might work out for him, might get to the inside. Oskin's gonna go wide, and Lopez is gonna go side by side, almost contact. And it's gonna be a drag race, and Lopez will lead lap number 1.
What a great move by the 32 of Lopez. And now he's gonna take the lead. Going to turn 1.
Oskin, he's not had a great season, has only 3 top 10s. And this is really his first chance that he's been up front all season. And he's trying to take advantage of it up front. And he might be able to get back to the inside of the number 32 here. As looking through the field, I think we are clean through the first lap. And we are. And unfortunately for Eli Bright, 4th in points, and he is battling for last place with Matt Johnson at the moment. Nick Lopez out front trying to get his first win on the season. We've had a lot of different winners this season. And right now, we only have 3 chases without a win up to this point in the season. That's Eli Bright, Nick Lopez, and Sean Munn. And Nick Lopez trying to get win number 1.
Yeah, now Matt Oskin is going to try and not give up here. I mean, like you said, he's had a rough season. I don't think he wants to, give this one up. Especially if he has another chance here. Coming into the closing laps.
Oh yeah, definitely. This lap is number 12 of Oskin, not really falling off early on to the back bumper of the number 32. Jay Randall's another driver this season that has had some good ones but not gotten a race win yet. Jericho is part of that list as well. Oskin runs a little bit wide in turn 10, but that might set himself up and do what the 32 did. 32 runs wide, almost gets into outside wall. Oskin's gonna try and take the race lead away. And looks like we are A-okay from...
One's in the wall.
Oh. Zydell into the outside wall. Scattering in the back. And so far, Nick Lopez is going to lead the first 2 laps. And these guys have to start wondering, when do they want to pit? On lap 4, lap 5, 6, 7, maybe 8? There's a big range gap of when these guys can make the pit stop.
Yeah, especially when you do. You have to be careful when you get on pit road. You don't want to make a mistake and, end up in the pit wall or anything. Because that'll be detrimental to your race.
Oh yeah, we've seen it here before, unfortunately, with some guys that have hit the pit wall. Hopefully we don't see that here today, but if that does, that could change things in a heartbeat. And then,
yeah, for sure.
Right now, I bet Nick Lopez does of races. Got 2 wins in the Cup Series so far, trying to get his first truck win. And so far, so good for the number 32. It's not been a good chase in the Cup side for him, but it's been all but that. And Oskin's gonna go wide in, I guess, the second carousel, and that might open up the door for Jay Rando.
And that is definitely not what Matt Oskin needed right there. And now that opens up the door for the 16, as he also goes wide.
Go wide a little bit. Top 5 single file. Fitzy and starting to break away from 7th. That's Jordan Stout, the point leader, still having a good one, and right now he's multiple positions ahead of Felicity Mendoza, but Nick Lopez is up front as well, so I believe it would be a 3, maybe even a 2-point gap between Nick Lopez. Oh no, Jay Rando!
Contact! Wow. How did he save that one? What a great save for the 16 of Jay Rando. And now here comes the 42 of Fitzy to go to the inside of the 2.
That could have been really, really bad for Jay Rando right there. Kept it straight and only lost a couple of positions, and now wants that spot back from Fitzwater. William Ayers has been making a ton of noise here in the Powerade Truck Series this season. Got his first win at ILP to open up the chase, and so far, having a top 5 1, he might not be out of this championship, only 21 points behind, and he's having a great one inside the top 5. But right now, so far so good, still clean on the racetrack. And Oskin is starting to lose ground of the number 32. And now Jericho trying to get his first truck win on the season. It's been a fantastic season in the Cup Series as an owner. Literally been the best team with Legacy Motor Club, but the Legacy Motor Club team owner wants a truck win here today.
Yeah, that would be pretty big for him. For Chris Jericho.
Then Lopez out front. Oskin, Jericho, Ayers, Fitzwater, Rando, Stout. How about Crown Jr. inside the top 10? And 8th, and then 9th is the 15 of Burnett, and then 10th is a little bit of Caleb Rose just inside the top 10. So that's why I have a good one outside top 10 and the 11th. And now let's see, on lap 4 coming to lap 5, the pit will be open. Ooh. Pit roll's not.
Oh, the 19 just scraped the wall off the final corner.
A couple of trucks, so did the 88 and the 25.
Ooh, that's a big one.
Oh!
Oh.
This could get interesting.
He's coming down to pit road early. How about this? Trying to get himself some track position here early at Watkins Glen. Almost coming halfway next time by.
You know, I really like that call. He was all the way in the back. He wasn't going to make any position the easy way on track. Might as well try something. And he should be good from here. It's right at halfway where they can make it. And for Eli Boy, if this can work out for him, that could be really good for that number 41 machine. But Nick Lopez out front. He cannot make any mistakes, because we've seen here before. You can have a good pit stop, but if you make a mistake late off that final corner, that can ruin the race. But right now, look at how close the top 4 are here at Watkins Glen. Might be a second between the top 4.
Yeah, they're about nose to tail from all each other, from 1, 2, 3, 4. And Fitzwater slowly closing into this battle as well, not 42.
Fitzy trying to get number 2. But like to possibly get a better ride. I mean, not get a better ride. He has a better ride in Cup next year. He signed with Spire and Caleb Rose, and Spire, they've been the second best Cup team, so that could be a scary combination for Fitzy. And that Spire Motorsports number 71. And let's see here. Last time by, Bright was the only truck that did the undercut. And now right at halfway on lap 5, now to lap 6 this time by, where we have more takers on pit road. The leaders stay out. Oh my goodness.
Contact. Wow.
And doesn't look like any takers.
Ooh. I saw one truck go all the way down to the front stretch wall there. That Ferris truck. The 52?
Yep, the 52 of Johnny Hernandez. And he's had an up and down season. for that number 52. No takers on that number 6. And this is interesting because if that strategy was out with Eli Bright, it would be a miracle. So far, no one's going down pit road. And William Ayers is all over back bumper of William Ayers. And Jericho actually got past Sam Austin. I didn't realize that. Now Jericho is in the second place spot. And Ayers all over the back bumper of Austin.
Yeah, that'll be a pretty big pass for third place. Two is trying to get every point that he can get.
Minus 21 entering this one. And the way that it's looking like, William Ayers is up front, that's good for him. Nick Lopez is up front, that's good for him. And then of course, Caleb Rose and the 35 are both up front, and that's good for them. So 4 out of the top 6 points are up front. Of course, the upright is doing the alternate strategy. And then for
He was making a pass.
Oh, yep, side by side for third. And Ayers trying to get one more position right before pit stops.
And that could be a big move right here. And I think he's going to clear him coming into turn 6. Or is it turn 6? What did I call it? Turn 6? Oh, well, it looks like the 4 is going to come down pit road. Chris Jericho.
Oh my goodness!
It's turning. He almost does. This 32 goes around. Oh my goodness.
My goodness.
That changes things.
I think the
now the 32 can't get on pit road.
Oh, the 56 as well. I think the 32 came down pit road. I think the 4 was trying to fake out the 32. If it does out, that's for sure.
Yeah, that was interesting, and now that's going to change everything.
Nick Lopez not going to be the race leader anymore. Meanwhile, the 2, the 5, 11, 19, 52, 45, 20, and the 23 all doing a gas and go here on pit road. And, well, we've seen crazy things happen at Watkins Glen, and we just had one right there for Nick Lopez. Looked like he was going to be the truck to win this thing. As Jay Randall just had a problem. A tire just went down for the 16.
Oh, man. That's a tough break, and I don't think he's going to make it back to pit road.
I don't think he is either. That's going to be a bad
spot. I would be careful. Yeah. That's a dangerous spot on the track.
Oh, no!
Oh, and he gets hit.
Sean Martin in a 38. Oh, these guys gotta watch out. I think they did teleport.
Yeah, that was...
But,
no caution.
Yeah, no cautions on the road courses. Oh my goodness. Well, to recap, lap number 6, lap 7. Yeah, lap 7. 32, tried going down pit road. The 4 faked us out and costed the 32 a ton of trap position, and the number 16 blew a tire, and the 38 ran into the back end of the 16. It's been a tough chase for Sean Martin, and it continues here. And now I would expect a lot of these guys to probably pit this time by.
Yep, here comes the 4.
Oh yeah, here we go. The 4.
He's going to lead everyone down, it looks like.
12:42. A bunch of trucks, and this might be everyone else going down pit road on lap 7.
Now, where's Eli Bright?
43 staying out. And that's everyone. Everyone but the 43 is going to go down pit road. Oh no!
Oh man! Who's that?
The 20 of Twin Wakefield just blew
the 20.
up.
And then Eli's going to go right by him.
Eli's going to make up some ground, get past the 23 and the 11 here.
I don't think it's going to be enough for him to pass all these guys coming off pit road now.
I don't think so. He might be able to gain more positions this way than the other way. Oh yeah, he's definitely going to gain ground. He might be inside the top 20. Maybe top 10.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking for sure. This was a good call to come early, but obviously not enough to beat the leaders out. But still a really good call for him to get track position and possibly points in the playoffs.
Oh yeah, fouled out. And how about this guy, Josh Williamson, the point leader in the Cup Series? Not had the greatest one here in the Truck Series, however, but trying something here, gonna be the last guy to go down pit road. Jericho's gonna be the race leader. William is gonna be in second, trying to get win number 2 on the season. And meanwhile, how about the point leader, Jordan Stout, with a fast pit stop? He's gonna be in third, Crown Jr. in fourth, Burnett in fifth, and then Caleb Rose is gonna be in sixth. Oskin's gonna be in 7th, and that's not Bright, that's the 45 of Anthony Hernandez is gonna be in the 8th, Steven Clone in 9th, and then the 99 of Seswai is going to be in 10th. And that's going to be a great call from the number 41, because he's going to go from like 31st to 12th once the South cycles out.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously he needs points, but like you said, Jordan Stout is in 3rd, so Eli definitely needs some position to make up some of that ground, especially if they're going into these final few races of the season.
Oh, Jericho into the outside wall. 43's down on pit road, so that will cycle
Two's
out.
gonna gain some ground.
Oh yeah, that's gonna help the 2 of them is. And now it's gonna be officially cycled out. 2 laps to grab the Glen. Jericho trying to hang on to the race lead, but William is the rookie here in the Truck Series trying to get win number 2.
Definitely is going to need another slip up from the 4 here to catch him up, because I don't think it's going to be enough right now if he doesn't try and make a mistake.
Well, we saw Jericho make a mistake last time by, and he still has to make it through that final corner 2 more times. So, if Jericho wants to hang on and get that first win on the season, he's going to have to keep it clean from here on out. But look at him, man. He is closing in that number 2 machine.
Yeah, he is closing in. But, like I said, he needs one more mistake out of the 4 to contend for the win here.
Jericho trying to get win number 1. Is trying to get win number 2. Is already having a great points day. Ahead of Nick Lopez, ahead of Bright, ahead of basically everyone that he's competing with. Don't know how much ground he will make up on Jordan Stout, since the point is going to be in 4th, it looks like. But still a great points one, and a lot of these drivers that are up there in the point standings are up front in this one. And I know it's not over quite yet. He's definitely cut that gap down significantly, especially through the boot. And if Ayers wants a shot, he might have one.
Yeah, he's definitely putting the pressure on Chris Jericho here coming into the final lap. Let's see what happens when they do get here to the final corner.
Jericho's gonna need a perfect final lap here at the Glen. He's gonna go wide again. And the 2's gonna go wide with a little tap to the outside wall. Let's see what the gap is this time. By final lap at Watkins Glen is 1.28.
Definitely closed in there.
He's gonna need a perfect lap, and then he's gonna have this 4 make some kind of mistake. He's in position. He's in a perfect spot where if the 4 makes a mistake off to turn 11, he could get there. But Jericho trying to get this first win on the season. It's been a tough season for KBM. Of course, early on at Homestead at race 2 on the season, Chris Reynolds got the win. Now, late in the season, Chris Jericho trying to get his first win down the back stretch for the final time, entering the boot for the final time. Jericho trying to hang on.
Yeah, it'll need one hard charge and a couple sends in these next corners for the 2 if he wanted to catch up to win this race. But I don't think he's going to have it, unfortunately.
Anything can happen. We've seen it here before at the Glen. Heck, we've seen it in this race. The 16 blew a tire, the 20 blew an engine, the 38 ran into the back of the 16, the 32 gone psyched out, or the 4 psyched us out and caused 32 to spin. So there might be a little bit of controversy between the 4 and the 32. But nevertheless, the number 4 trying to hang on to get his first win on the season.
And it just has to make it to these next 2 corners, and it'll be checker flag in the air for the 4 of Chris Jericho.
To turn 10, and needs a perfect turn 11. If he makes a mistake, Ramirez might have a shot. He's gonna go wide, but not wide enough. Chris Jericho will win the SiriusXM 175.
Very good win for this 4 of Chris Jericho, except that one incident coming to pit road there kind of cost 32, but we'll see how that turns out and see if they have some words after this race or anything.
Yeah, the Discord might be a little bit spicy, because the 32 went from contending for the race win to finishing in 18th.
Wow. Yeah, that's definitely going to be a big blow for the 32, but good win by Chris Jericho. Congratulations, and he'll be taking the victory lane lap here at Watkins Glen.
What a race here at the Glen. Short and sweet 10 laps, but definitely did not lack the drama. And that's going to be an interesting one in the Discord between the 4 and the 32. And it's going to be interesting for this race to the championship. There's 2 races to go. Jericho is going to get the win. William Ayers with a great second place one. Definitely going to close into the top 5 in points. And I don't know, I think it's going to come down to the top 6 in points. I don't think the number 30 of Seidel had a great one today, and he was 7th in points, so that's not really going to look up with him. But Fitzy with a good one, still on the pole, gets just outside of the top 10. But we're going to have to wait and see what happens with the point standings here. As Ben Watson apparently retired late. I don't know if something happened between the 23. You guys will see that in the corner if something did happen. And the 16 apparently had no fuel after he blew a tire. Makes sense after getting slammed in the rear end by the 38. 20 blew up, and then possibly something happened to Benny Watson in the number 23.
Yeah, I would assume something in the final corner maybe for the 23.
Yeah,
maybe that's fine.
Too surprised about that. Jericho gets the win. Is Crown Jr. gets third over the point lead. Green one for him. Stout in 4th. Burnett, Rose, Hernandez, Oskin. 32nd in points still with a good one inside the top 10. Stephen Clone also has had a struggling season. Gets 9th. Sustry in 10th. Fitzy in 11th. Juan Garcia in 12th. Brian Nelson in 13th. Mendoza in 14th. So Mendoza's going to lose ground on Stout, but not too much. Weem in 15th. Abel, Farrington, Lopez. That's going to that 32 team. And Reynolds and Taylor, the top 20. An interesting race here at the Glens. Definitely did not lack of drama here in this one. And now going to export the results. Russell Farn here for the first time in the booth deal, and a wild one here at Watkins Glen.
Yeah, definitely a crazy race here at Watkins Glen once again. I mean, it doesn't disappoint, that's for sure. That's why Watkins Glen is such a great track. It's got all the action-filled kind of things you would really want in a road course, especially. So, definitely a good win for Chris Jericho, and hopefully he'll win another one before the end of the season.
Yeah, hopefully so. It's been a struggling season for that KBM team. But to get a win with each one of the drivers, the 51 early and then the 4 late, that's a good sign for that whole team. And now the points is in. And it's going to be interesting of what the points will go, the points will look like heading into Martinsville next time out here in this one. And
Martinsville is going to be a big race.
Oh yeah, Martinsville, that's going to be wild. Jordan Stout, this might be his championship too at this point. He's got a 15-point lead over Mendoza in 2nd. William Ayers minus 19, Caleb Bowles minus 20, and then Nick Lopez minus 22. If something happens for Jordan Stout at Martinsville, we could have a 5-way fight at Atlanta for this championship. White minus 43, just outside looking in. He got 12th today, I believe actually. No, he got, where did Blight go? Where did Blight go?
He was in the top 15, right?
Yeah, he was inside the top 15, and he finished 29th.
Oh, he got 29th. Wow.
Oh.
Maybe he hit the pit again.
Maybe that strategy did not work out for 41.
No.
You guys will see that in the corner of the screen. Tough wait, but boy, we both thought he was inside the top 12. Never mind. So that's not gonna be good for Blight. That's most likely gonna take him out for the championship. Juan Garcia minus 51, Seidel minus 56, Burnett minus 61, Fitzy minus 67, Watson minus 71, and then the terrible chase for Sean Martin has just absolutely continued here. Minus 96 with her crash here. So it's gonna be a 5-truck fight going into Martinsville and Atlanta for this Powerade Truck Series championship. Oh boy, it's gonna be a good one, and you don't want to miss it. Truck Series have been way more competitive than the Cup Series this season, and it's gonna come down to the final race, possibly, depending on what happens for Jordan Stout. Thanks for being beautiful joining me up here in the booth. Good luck in the Cup race tomorrow here at Watkins Glen, and until next time at Martinsville, we will see you guys then. Bye.
See ya.